Angel Reese, back in the gym, working on her pull-up, bang. Working on her midi, working on her mid-range game, 15 to 17 feet out, being able to create some space for herself. Yes, this looks embarrassingly slow. No, it is not in slow motion. This is just what we have to work with right now.
The Indiana Fever players have been putting in serious work all off-season, and their training videos are blowing up online. Caitlin Clark's clips alone pulled in nearly 2 million views in just one day. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's team released her workout footage too, but the timing feels more like a rushed attempt to catch up with the buzz around the Fever.
Let's get it! Knockdown! Bang!
Hey man, we got a fire on the poop deck. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! 4!
Bang!
Mayday!
Mayday!
Clear the runway! Brace for impact! AR-5 coming in heavy!
Bang!
Look alive, sunshine. Long 2, will it go through? Haha, no chance. Bang. Is it me, or is there only 2 rows behind the bench and they're like half full? I get better attendance on Monday nights in my men's league.
Come on, man! Bang!
While the Fever's videos highlight players like Elia Boston sharpening her post moves and Lexi Hull dialing in her three-point shot, skills that directly translate to the court, Angel Reese's clip shows her launching deep threes, as if she's suddenly channeling Steph Curry. The issue? That's not her game. Last season, she shot just 44.5% from inside 5 feet, a stat that shows where the real focus should be. Reese and her team seem to be missing the bigger picture. If you're hyped about the Fever's 2025 season, drop the word champion in the comments below. Let's get it.
We got some footage from in the lab. That's right. She's in the damn gym. I'm just going to keep it real. I guess hell has frozen over, but she is in the gym practicing shots. And as you can imagine, there's real reaction to this.
Have you noticed how the entire Indiana Fever squad has been locked in the gym this offseason? Their workout clips aren't just going viral. They're giving us a front row seat to what real championship prep looks like. Unlike other teams that just say they're grinding, the Fever are actually showing the process, step by step, and it's impressive.
How are you? Good. How are you? So finally see you.
Yes.
What really stands out in these training sessions is the attention to detail. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull aren't just casually getting shots up. They're locked in on specific skills. From three-point shooting and finishing through contact to tightening up their mid-range game, everything is designed to fit perfectly with Caitlin Clark's playmaking. Hull's focus is especially noticeable. She's fine-tuning her catch-and-shoot form and running through screens, key pieces of the Fever's motion offense that will open up scoring options next season. But what really sets these workouts apart from typical off-season content? Player development coach Keith Porter is actively involved. He's not on the sidelines, he's right there, giving hands-on feedback. He even traveled with Elia Boston to Massachusetts to work with her personally. This isn't just a put in the reps kind of thing. These are focused, individualized sessions built around what each player actually needs to grow. Aaliyah Boston's off-season work shows just how intentional her development really is. After defenses started adjusting to her late last season, she's now adding sharp left-hand post moves and a dependable floater to her toolkit. This isn't just about getting better, it's about directly responding to what teams threw at her. She's not just training, she's evolving with purpose. The vets are locked in too. Natasha Howard, Brianna Turner, and Dana Bonner are all zeroed in on pick-and-roll execution, gearing up to take full advantage of the playmaking opportunities Caitlin Clark creates. What's impressive is how each player's individual focus feeds into the Fever's larger system. This isn't just off-season grind. It's strategic growth, with every piece moving toward the same goal.
Fever family, it's Coach Keith Porter. Today I got Aaliyah Boston in the gym. We're been working on some footwork, getting up and down the floor. Just working on being better today.
Are you ready for my hit?
We'll make 5 hours. Build them backwards.
Yeah.
So eventually we're gonna get to like our whole set, but we're gonna isolate every single action and motion in it.
Yeah.
So this is just one of those fucked up motions.
What's really fascinating about these workout videos is how closely they mirror real game situations. When Lexi Hull works on specific shots, it's not just random practice. You're watching the exact play she'll use to score next season. Every drill connects directly to what we'll see on the court. When Clark draws defenders and kicks the ball out, Hull's ready. Nothing is wasted, every move has a purpose, and every rep is building towards something real.
Training about 4 or 5 days a week. A lot of young guns out there now that, they want to take your spot, and I don't blame them, but it's going to be hard because I'm going to go after it.
This isn't just about players staying in shape. It's a championship plan coming together in real time. Every player is working on specific weaknesses and sharpening their strengths, all within a system built to bring out the best in each other. The Fever aren't just hoping to get better. They're carefully building an offensive unit where every piece has a role and fits perfectly. And now, the difference between real preparation and just playing the part is crystal clear. While the Fever were grinding in gyms across the country, Angel Reese was busy on red carpets and podcast tours. Then suddenly, her PR team dropped a workout video, right as the Fever's training clips were taking off. But fans weren't fooled. The timing felt off, and the internet didn't hold back in calling it out.
Lexi Hull being back in Indiana, in the gym, working out. We saw Keith Porter in there. We saw Lexi shooting her shots. We saw Lexi with reverse layup.
Let's break down what's actually in this video. Angel Reese, a 6'3" post player who had a tough time finishing at the rim last season, is seen working on long 2-pointers and 3-pointers, shots she barely takes, let alone makes in actual games. This mismatch between her on-court struggles and the skills she's focusing on in training has left both analysts and fans scratching their heads.
Angel Reese back in the gym practicing the 15 to 17 foot, but we see a lot in the Angel Reese practice footage of her working on this type of game, right? There's not too many practice videos that have been released on the Angel Reese front that doesn't involve her working with Lisa Leslie, that you see her working on her post moves, working around finishing around the basket, finishing around the...
Chicago Sky supporters are especially frustrated. One fan asked, why is it Angel Reese's PR team releasing this and not the Chicago Sky? Another pointed out the obvious issue. Reese needs to improve her inside game, yet here she is, working on 3-pointers, a skill that's not really part of her role. The criticism highlights a fan base that clearly understands basketball fundamentals better than the training being showcased.
Nobody's guarding you. There's no chance you're going to get your shot blocked if you take a 3. Nobody's guarding you. There's no way.
Way!
How does she get her shot blocked all the time, man?
I don't get it!
Never seen a professional basketball player make a layup look so awkward, so uncoordinated. Goes off the wrong foot. Call it the poopity scoopity shot.
Bang!
When little bro thinks he can play against the big bro.
Who's your daddy? Bang!
Angel, do the Dirk. Yeah, the Dirk. That fall away. Do it. Oh, yeah, look at that bag work.
Bang! This league rocks! Bang!
What's glaringly missing from Reese's video is any involvement from the Chicago Sky coaching staff. There's no clear development plan, no professional guidance tailoring drills to her weaknesses. Just Angel, a camera, and what looks like a rushed session made more for social media than real improvement. Considering Reese shot a dismal 44.5% from less than 5 feet last season, one of the worst percentages in WNBA history for a player taking that many shots from close range, you have to wonder why she's focusing on perimeter shooting instead of the fundamental skills she desperately needs. Her 39.1% overall field goal percentage last season points directly to a need for work on layups and close-range scoring, not 3-pointers.
Somebody on your left side, like Pope says, feel somebody on your left side, turn right. Feel somebody on your right side, turn left. We don't really see that with the Angel Reese workout videos. We see a lot of this, a lot of jump shots, set shots, catch and shoot, dribble, dribble, shot, dribble, dribble, pull up. Maybe we'll take it to the lane from 15 feet out on a drive, but not too much post play.
What's even more telling is that it seems like Reese is ignoring advice from basketball royalty. Lisa Leslie, a legend in the game, reportedly gave her guidance, yet Reese's focus doesn't seem to align with the expert advice she's received.
WNBA leveling up and all eyes on her now. I think that she knows that she has to completely restructure her form because that is not the way to be efficient in the post position that she is in. At the post position that she's in, a layup is supposed to be a given. She needs to improve her touch around the rim, all over the place, but she seems to take these desperation.
Shaquille O'Neal has also offered similar advice, urging Reese to focus on developing her inside game. Yet, here she is, practicing jumpers instead of working on post moves. The timing couldn't be more obvious. This doesn't look like part of a well-thought-out development plan. It seems more like a reaction to the Fever's authentic training videos going viral. Basketball experts have called out the video as all flash and no substance, suggesting it's more about appearances than addressing real weaknesses.
Going into my season 2, what's some advice that you would give for me? Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups, period.
You don't need to be a professional coach to spot the issue when a player with clear finishing struggles is working on the wrong skills. It raises red flags about either a lack of self-awareness or poor developmental guidance, both of which are concerning for a young player's career trajectory. When basketball experts talk about letting the numbers speak for themselves, they're not joking. Behind Reese's polished Instagram workouts is a statistical reality that would make any shooting coach cringe. And it only gets worse the deeper you dive into the numbers. Her struggles go well beyond finishing at the basket. She shot under 15% from 5 to 9 feet, a catastrophic percentage for a post player. Think about it. Connecting on fewer than 2 out of every 10 shots from just a few steps away from the hoop. That's not a cold streak. That's a fundamental technical issue that needs to be addressed right now.
Angel Reese was my power forward. And he saw this chart that we're looking at right now. And I see that when she's close around the basket finishing on layups, she's shooting 42%. And when I see Camila Cardoso around the basket finishing on layups, bottom of the chart, folks, she's finishing at a 56% clip. Well, if I'm Tyler Marsh, I am saying to myself, okay, let's make sure that this paint is not congested. So when we hand it to our big girl, when we hand it to our higher pick of the two from the 2024 WNBA draft, when we hand it to the better finisher out of the two, when we hand it to the better player out of the two offensively, let's make sure this paint is open so she has some room to operate.
What's especially revealing is the rebounding mirage these struggles create. Nearly 40% of Reese's rebounds last season came after her own missed shots. While grabbing your own miss can show hustle, when it happens this often, it creates a statistical illusion. It inflates her rebounding numbers while hiding one of the most inefficient finishing rates for a player of her size and position. It's like basketball's version of failing upward. Miss, rebound, miss again.